everyone, it's Coach Will here, just giving you a warm-up to today's workout. First thing we're going to start off is with our T-spine. So your feet are going to be about hip width apart, nice and loose. You're just going to basically rotate side to side, kind of whacking yourself. Every time you move, you're going to look further and further over your shoulder and rotate your feet. So that's 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, and one more just to make sure, at 10. All right, shake it out, nice and easy. Then we're gonna move into leg cradles. It's really important that we stand on here. We grab this just like this, right? We don't grab our foot, we grab that nice bone right there. Go up as high as comfortable, right? We're gonna do 5 on each side. Just go like this, right? 3 and 3. It's just as important to be able to stand on one leg and stretch as it is anything else. 4 and 4 and 5 and 5. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lunge. And just like we said in the first workout warm-up video, right? When we step, we want to step forward with our foot. Right here, back heels up, hips stay underneath, we go straight down, we squeeze straight up, we come back. We step forward, we squeeze straight down, we squeeze straight up, and we come back. Because we're on equipment all day, computers hunched over, put our hands behind our back, try to touch our elbows. We're gonna step forward, down, come on back. Step forward, go down, come on back. We're down here for up and down. That's 2 on each side. Three. 4. 5. Down. Remember, it's super important when you're doing your lunge. The floor is not a trampoline and your knee needs to be protected. So we don't want to take a step and bam, slam our knee into the ground. That is not good. We want to gently get as close as possible. This may be it for some people. You may be able to hover all the way to the ground, but get as close as possible without slamming your knee to the ground. Next thing we're going to do, take our hands, put them out in front of us. Nice and easy. Go down and touch your toes. Walk yourself forward. Come down to the ground, nice and easy. Squeeze up, and then come back down. We're gonna squeeze our glutes and come up. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. If you can press your hips down, great. If not, that's okay. We're gonna keep our toes tucked in and squeeze our glutes. Because this isn't a yoga cobra, this is an athletic cobra. Come down, squeeze up for number 4. Come down, squeeze up for number 5. And once you're done with number 5, just walk yourself back up. Nice and easy. Next thing we're gonna do is what we call straight leg kicks. Some people call Frankensteins. We're gonna put our arms nice and straight, just like this. It is not about how high I can kick my leg, it's about how straight I can keep my hip. So it's 1, 1. It all happens from the hip. The quad is locked up. It's 3, 3, right? Drive from the hip. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Shake it all out. Then the next thing we're gonna do, come through here, hands go out. We're gonna come down, grab our toes, make sure your feet are about hip width apart, and you're gonna pull yourself down into a nice easy squat. Squeeze up, go over with your toes. We want to pull ourselves down. We don't want to just fall into the squat. We want to pull ourselves down into the squat. Come up, Super important to remember as we come down, our knees track our toes, and that they continue to track our toes, right? As we squeeze up. Does that make sense? Come down. Squeeze all the way down. Squeeze up. That's 4. Come down and touch your toes. Squeeze all the way down. That's 5. Super important when we squat, we don't want to see this. This is called valgus collapse. This is bad. It's really bad. Usually people who have this end up having a lot of ACL, MCL issues. So it's super important when you squat that your knees should end up tracking your toes. Does that make sense, everyone? Perfect. All right, shake it out. Next thing we're gonna do, put our hands up here. We're gonna start off with nice, easy high knees. 1, 2, 2. Get a little comfortable. 3, 4, 4, and then we start going 5. 10, 10. Right? Shake it on out. Take your hands, put it behind your back. Right? Same kind of idea. Nice and easy. Keep those legs behind you. Kick your own butt. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Pick up the pace. All right. And that is warm-up number 2. Get ready. All right. Next thing we're gonna do in this workout is we're gonna do controlled one-leg hop and stick. So we're gonna practice that kind of lateral bounding, but it doesn't have to be super crazy, and it can really just depend on your space. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start here with one leg up, opposite arm, opposite leg. We hop and we stick it. We hop and we stick it. That's 2 on each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we shake it out. It's just like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a giant hop. Be careful with the floor you're on. Don't make sure you're not on a rug or anything. It can be slippery or slidery. But just hop from side to side, control it. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do those Y's and T's we did in the other workout, but this time we're gonna pretend we went into mom's or grandma's or dad's old school aerobics weight collection, and I have little 10-pound gray dumbbells, right? As you can see, you could get a can of soup, you get anything else. So we're gonna start with Y's. So when I start with it, I'm gonna have them just like this, and we're just gonna go 1, squeeze up. We're not gonna jerk our arms, we're gonna squeeze our glutes and pull them up. 2, this is 10 pounds in each hand. 3, 4, 5. Right, we hold it right there. Then this is the one that everyone hates. We're gonna hold it up here, we're gonna squeeze out and go 1. Bring it in. 2, 3, squeeze those shoulder blades back. 4, 5. Bring it in. Right? So like I said, they can be 2-pound weights, they can be 5-pound weights, 10. I guess you can do them well and they're 20, 50, 100 pounds. That's awesome. But this isn't about how heavy we go, it's about how well we do it. So we come up with that W, we're gonna come here, right? Nice and easy, we make a nice W. We squeeze our glutes, we rotate forward, we come back. We rotate forward, we come back. It's not a huge movement, it's a well done movement. One more, and we're right here. In right there, set it down. Same thing, we're gonna do the L. We're gonna put it here. You'll notice it's nice and 90. My elbows are gonna stay tight to my body. Squeeze my glutes, I'm gonna open, and bring it back in. I'm gonna open, bring it back in. 3, 4, 5. Bring it back to the center. Set them down well. Next thing you're gonna do is a side plank. Now, I'm gonna go to my hand, but some people may have to go to their elbow. It's super important to remember, we wanna keep our arm underneath our shoulder, right? And we don't wanna lean forward with our head. We don't wanna be all lean forward. want to be a nice straight line. So we start right here. Hands underneath my shoulder. Squeeze right here nice and tall. I'm going to squeeze my glutes. I'm going to count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right? And I just like moving to the other side. Keep your shoulder packed. So we're going to be here in 1. Squeeze the glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you can come down, but I want you to notice my hand is stacked underneath my shoulder. My other arm goes up. This keeps all this really safe and nice and controlled. If that doesn't feel good, the next time we do it, you want to come down here. My elbow now gives me extra support. I'm still in line, nothing changes, but I'm not here. I have a little bit more of a base. So when I squeeze up, I'm still stacked over my shoulder. I'm not way up here. I'm not way like this. I'm nice and straight. Okay? Come on up. Shake it out. We're going to go right here. We're going to do those hops again. So we start off. We're going to be here. We're going to hop. 1. Hop. 1. Hop. 2. Hop. 2. Big jump is 3. And another 3. Then we're at 4. 4. We want to stick it, right? We want to be able to stop and pause here. We're at 5. And we're at 5. All right, shake it out. Doesn't do us any good if we're like falling all over the place, right? We want to hop and we want to stick that landing, right? At first it may be a little tough, just shorten your hop. You'll also notice that if you think about running, human beings run what we call contralaterally, right? Right arm, left leg, right? All that good stuff. Opposite arm, opposite hand. So if you start off in your pattern, and we start off here, opposite arm, opposite leg, there's a good chance you should naturally be able to stick it, right? See what happens? It's how you should run at least. All right, we're gonna go back, pick up our weights, or our cans of soup, or whatever we found. Come right here, get in a nice easy angle. We're gonna go up into our Y, come back down, up into our Y. Arms are nice and straight. 2, squeeze the glutes. 3, 4, not swinging them up, we're controlling them. 5, we bring them back down. Once again, like I said, the T's are the hard one, right? So we start right here, they're chest wide. We go out, in is 1, squeezing those back. We go out, in, it's 2. We go out, we go in, it's 3. Out, in, it's 4. Out, in, it's 5. Relax. Once again, 10 pounds. Hey, these are kind of heavy for me, especially because I want to do them with control. Next thing we're going to do is W's. So we start here, nice even base. Put our weights up here. We're going to go down. Bring them up. Down. Bring them up. Down. Bring them up. Down. Up. Down. Up. That's 5. Bring them down nice and easy. Now we're going to do our L's. So we're going to start right here. Hands even, right? Everything's at a nice angle. We're going to squeeze out, open our chest, bring it back in. Squeeze out, that's 2. Squeeze out, that's 3. Squeeze out, that's 4. Squeeze out, that's 5. We're all done. We want to safely set them down. Notice I didn't kind of just go, and lose it. The lift is never over. Whether you're in the gym with your coaches, doing barbell lifts, or at another studio or training facility, the lift starts with your setup, and the lift doesn't end until they're set down. Make sense? All right, let's go to our side plank. You can go elbow or hand, whichever one works better for you. So you're in here, nice and tight. Squeeze it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, walk yourself around. Make sure you're set up nice and even. Stack your hand and your shoulders. Ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Pull yourself up. Shake it out. Let's get ready to go on to the next set of exercises. For the next workout, we're gonna do a tricep. We're gonna do front squats, diamond push-ups, which means our hands are gonna be really close, and an exercise called the inchworms, which is gonna work on a little bit of core work, as well as shoulder work, and nice total body tension. So I've got a couple different props for this. So if you're used to squatting with dumbbells or kettlebells or a barbell, but you're stuck at home during this shelter at home phase and you can't do anything, first thing I brought over is a gallon jug of milk. It doesn't have any milk in it anymore, it has water in it, but 1 gallon, I'm pretty sure your school lesson of the day is gonna be 8.3, 8.4 pounds. We'll just call it 8 for good, right? So when we do our squat, we're gonna hold this gallon, we can hold it like this out in front of us, do all kinds of things, just make sure whatever it is, the lid's on so you don't spill it. We wanna have our feet hip width apart, right? Toes pointed slightly out, but we want to make sure that they actually track our knees, right? And we're going to come down and squeeze up. We don't have to go super low. We don't want to suck our elbows in. What we want to do is drop our hips, right? So we're going to go down and squeeze up. Squeeze those glutes nice and tight. That's down. Squeeze up. That's 3. We go down. We squeeze up. It's 4. We want our torso, this thing, to be nice and tall, right? We want to go down. We squeeze up. That's 5. We go down. We squeeze up. That's 6. If you need to hold it in or out of your body to give you better balance, that's great. You can hold it right down. We squeeze up. That's 7. We go down. We squeeze up. That's 8. We go down. We squeeze up. That's 9. We go down. We squeeze up. That's 10. You can go ahead and set your extra 8 pounds down. Milk jug, it can be 40 pounds, it can be 50 pounds. Once again, it's super important to remember when we squat, we want to pull ourselves into the hole. So it's not about how far we can lean forward or suck our elbows in, it's how far we can drop our hips. And as long as your hip crease, this thing right here, breaks parallel, whether it's by a millimeter or 7 inches, and you don't twerk coming back out of the hole, it's a great squat. But the minute you lose connection, it's no good. Next thing we do is diamond push-ups. So we do diamond push-ups, we want to start by getting our hands as close as possible. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here, but we don't want to be out here, we want to be nice and tight. We're going to get a lot more tricep involved. So if you'll see, I put my fingers pretty dang close. They're almost touching all the way. I rotate my elbows back. You can put your feet wide if you need more stability. They can be narrow. And we're going to go down. My chest is all the way on my hands. And I'm going to squeeze up. I'm going to go down. And I'm going to explode up for 2. I'm going to come down. I'm going to explode up for 3. I'm going to go down. I'm going to explode up for 4. I'm going to come down. My hands are staying flat. Explode up for 6. Or 5, sorry. Come on down. Explode up for 6. And I'm going to relax. And I'm going to shake it out. Right? So we're lowering ourselves. Hands are relatively narrow. We're still squeezing those lats. We're really driving up through our armpits and the back of our arms. Next thing we're going to do is an inchworm. So when you see it, we're going to start right here, right? We're going to be in that nice, tall push-up position. And I'm going to keep my hands underneath my chest like I'm going to do a handstand. And I'm going to walk up as far as I can walk up without bending my legs. So I'm going to walk up, coming up on my tippy toes, stacking myself, keep my hands underneath my chest, and walk forward. Then I'm going to walk my hands back, Keeping them underneath my chest, nice tall angle. I'm gonna walk my feet back, keeping my arms underneath my chest. That's one. Walk up, nice and tall. Walk forward. Walk back, nice and tall, straight legs. Keep ourselves there. That's two. If you need to widen the feet to do it, that's okay too. You walk up with wide feet, hands underneath your chest. Walk yourself forward, walk yourself back, straight legs. That's three. Walk yourself up. Walk yourself forward, walk yourself back, straight legs. Right there. Go ahead and relax. Now because we did push-ups and those, typically what you might do to really open up your arms, especially if your shoulders get tight, is what we call the Egyptian. So we put our hands out and we're going to rotate this palm up and stare at it right while we rotate this one. So we're going to rotate and look. Rotate and look. It's okay to move your body with it. It's going to help loosen up those shoulders, especially after we just did push-ups and inchworms. All right, then we just stand up, shake it out, right? Maybe you don't have a gallon milk jug, maybe your family doesn't drink milk or water or juice, right? Maybe you don't have weights, but most of you have one of these. Same kind of idea. You can hold this stick out in front of you, right? And really just do it in there. So if you just got it out there, you can even hold it like this if you want, especially if you're a goalie, just messing with you. Right, you can be right here. Nice good position. We come down, we squeeze up. We come down, we squeeze up. That's two. This just helps give some people balance, right? It's like a lever that helps you control. You can turn it this way. You can go down, squeeze up, three, down, squeeze up. It's four. If you're feeling really frisky, you can put it above your head like this. See if you can keep your arms back. You can go down and squeeze up. I think that's five. You can go down. You can squeeze up. Six. We'll bring it back out here. We'll go down. We'll come up. That's seven. Down. We come up. Eight. Down. We come up. Nine. Down. We come up. 10. All right. Shake it out. Nice and easy. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to those diamond push-ups, right? Make sure triceps nice and strong. Gives you better stick control. If you play basketball, if you play football, it's going to help your arms and your chest and your shoulders. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to come down here. Get those hands. Put them right here. Nice and close. Corkscrew in like we're trying to open those jars of pickles. We come down. We explode up. We come down. I'm resting on my hands. We explode up. That's two. Down. Explode up. Three. Down. Explode up. Four. Down. Explode up. Five. Down. Explode up. Six. All right. Shake it out for a second. It's okay. If you've ever been a wrestler or a boxer or jiu-jitsu or anything like this, they usually call this fast and loose. It helps you stay nice and loose. Because the real sign of a great athlete is someone who can create tension instantly, and then when they don't need it anymore, they can pull out of it. Right? So it's boom, I can go into action, and I can relax. All right, we're gonna do that inchworm again. So make sure you got space. If you got enough space, you can walk all the way out, but I'm assuming most people are stuck in a basement or a room. So that's why I'm just going down and back one time. So we're here, walk our feet up, keep them nice and straight, hands underneath your chest, walk it back, walk your feet back. 1. Walk yourself up. Walk your hands forward. Walk your hands back. Walk your feet back. Walk yourself up. Walk your hands forward. Walk your hands back. Nice straight legs. We're nice and tall, right? Come up. You're going to do a handstand. Walk forward. Walk yourself back. There we go. Nice and relaxed. That's 4. Remember, like I said, you can even get up. You can take a minute. It's a lot of play on your arms, right? So we just want to shake it out. We want to be nice and easy. So when we do that, we can get in there and do an Egyptian, right? So we put our arms out. We go like this, here to there. We rotate. Lock in those arms. Just do a nice easy rotation. You can shake it out. You can do the silly dance if you want. It's all good. All right. So next thing is sometimes we have people, when they squat, they get stuck, right? So their heels come off the ground, right? They're super quad dominant, right? They don't have the ability to either open up their hips, or their back's really tight, or they got really tight lats or calves. We don't really know, but for some reason, they have a really hard time squatting. Now I know parents will lose their mind, because a lot of them pay a lot of money for your sweet sticks, but sometimes we just need to put something underneath our heels to bolster us so we can go in a nice squat. So if you tend to notice that when you squat, you kind of do this, like your heels come up off the ground, we want to put something underneath you. Find the worst stick you don't like, put it down there, or something that can raise your heels. Put your heels on it. You want to be in that same athletic position. Maybe you got your weight. Maybe you got a jug of water. Maybe you got nothing. That's okay. But if we're in here, this is going to help us come down, keep our torso tall, and squeeze up. Come down, squeeze up. Come down, squeeze up. Come down, squeeze up. Lots of times, if you've ever been into a gym where people lift weights, that's why lifters have lifting shoes, those little wooden platforms. It's like lifters wear little mini high heels. So if they don't have enough ability to get the depth they need, they're kind of cheating to help them get the depth. It's not bad, it's just a way to help someone get depth. So we're down, we squeeze up, that's 4, down, squeeze up, that's 5, down, we squeeze up, 6, down, up, 7, down, up, 8. And please, whatever you do not look at the sky when you work out. When you're squatting, until you get really good, all looking up at the ceiling does is pull your lower back into it. So you want to look slightly ahead and towards the horizon, not up in the air. So we want to go down, up, 8, down, up, 9, down, up, 10. Then get done, shake it out. It's perfect. Pick your stick up. You made it. It's on one hand, not broken. It'll go. Next thing we're gonna do, diamond push-ups. We're gonna get those hands right there. Nice and simple. Bring our hands in. Right? We're gonna start on the ground. Ready? We're gonna push up and go down. That's 1. Push up and go down. That's 2. Push up. We're gonna go down. That's 3. Push up. We're gonna go down. That's 4. Push up. We're gonna go down. That's 5. Push up. We're gonna go down. And that's 6. All right. Shake it out. Nice and easy. We're going to get ready to do those inchworms. Remember, it doesn't matter how high your butt gets. It matters how much you keep your arms underneath your chest when we do this. and how straight you keep your legs. So if you can barely straighten your legs, that's okay. It happens with time as you get that length relationship and it's got its full range of motion. So we're gonna be right here. We walk up, walk yourself forward, walk yourself back, walk yourself here. Walk up, walk yourself forward, walk yourself back, right here. Walk up, walk yourself forward, walk back, walk yourself back. That's 3. Walk up, walk yourself forward, walk back, right there. All right. Go ahead and relax. Shake it out. Do a little bit of this. A little bit of the Egyptian. Feel nice and loose. Take a break for a second. And then let's get ready for the third round. Shaking it all out. Now we're going to get ready to do another tricep. We're going to do single leg deadlifts. And we're going to use your lacrosse stick as kind of the counterbalance for that. We're going to do some arm curls because everyone likes nice, sweet looking biceps. And we're going to do some get-ups so we can work total body mobility and changing levels. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is go ahead and grab your stick. And when we say single leg deadlifts, what I mean is I'm going to go back with my leg, right? So I have the stick here, and you'll notice the stick's not going to change its path. So I'm going to slide that leg until I run out of space. And then I'm going to squeeze up. Notice my stick didn't go way forward, it didn't teeter-totter. So I'm going to use the ground, right? So I'm going to slide it back again until I run out of space. And then I'm going to squeeze up. I want my body to be a ruler from the top of my head, like there's a board nailed to it, all the way down my spine to the leg that's extending. Let's go back. Let's squeeze up, and I want to squeeze up with this leg that's staying stable. I don't want to push my knees super far forward. I want to squeeze through my glutes. I want to make sure I'm rooted to the ground and squeeze up through those glutes and those hamstrings. Let's go back one more time. Squeeze up. Right? Nice and easy. Now I'm going to shift sides. So I'm going to switch legs. So we're going to go to the other leg. We're going to go back, slide off the runway. Leg goes back. Whoa. Squeeze up. Right? Bar doesn't change. It slides down my leg. I run out of runway with my back foot. I squeeze up. Right? I'm not extra hunchy. Got a nice proud chest. So I'm going to squeeze back. So I run out of runway. Pause if I need to. This bar will probably stop right about your knee. Squeeze up. That's 3. I'm going to go back. Slide it down nice and easy. Squeeze up. That's 4. Perfect. Shake it out. So remember, it wouldn't be any different if we were deadlifting if this was real weight on the ground. We want to make sure that if you think about it, if I'm here and I'm doing a real deadlift, right? Bar's here, my knees are higher than my hips are higher than my shoulders, and I would squeeze up. I don't want to lunge back and put my lower back into it, and I don't need to shrug my shoulders. What I need to do is push the weight away from the floor with my glutes and my hamstrings. Well, if this is what it looks like when I do it with 2 legs, and I squeeze up, and it's nice and solid, and I come down, and I squeeze up, and it's nice and solid, well then theoretically, if I'm coming down, it should be the same exact movement with just 1 leg. So just think about that, all right? We'll work on it. Next thing we're gonna do is curls. Some of you may have dumbbells, some of you may have kettlebells, some of you may have nothing, right? So once again, our handy dandy milk jug that we know weighs 8 pounds. I'm gonna put it in my hand. And what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna swing the curl up. We're gonna control it. So this elbow is gonna stay nice and tight to my body. I can grab it like this, I can grab it like this, doesn't matter. And And I'm gonna squeeze my tush so I don't move, and I'm gonna curl it up. And I'm gonna bring it all the way down. Hand doesn't really fit in there. I'm gonna squeeze it up, down. Not gonna roll my shoulder forward, I'm gonna squeeze it up, and down. That's 3. Stays nice by my side. That's 4. Really flexing at the top. That's 5. Slow and control. 6. 7. 8. Nice. All right, and we're just gonna switch hands, right? Same kind of idea. I'm gonna slip my hand in there. Elbow stays tight, right? Squeeze my glutes. I'm gonna squeeze up. I'm gonna go down. Really focus on squeezing, nice tension. That's 2, 3, 4. If you got a bucket that's 50 pounds, that's cool. 5, 6, squeeze that tush and your bicep at the same time, right? 7, make sure it's really squoze in. Bring it down. 8, nice and tight. Bring it down nice and slow. Set your jug down safely. The next thing we're gonna do is a get up. Turkish get up, whatever you want to call it. I just think it's silly when you name an exercise after a country, right? So we're just going to do a get up. Right now we're going to go unloaded, which means no weight. So I'm sure a lot of you have learned this in some other place, and that's okay, but this is what we're going to do in this video. Really, right? So we're going to be right here. I'm going to start on my back, right? This arm's going to be straight up. The goal of this is to drive with this leg that's planted to stack over this elbow. So I'm going to drive. Put my hand here. My shoulder's nice and tight. I'm going to squeeze into a tall bridge. Bring my leg through. I'm going to hinge back because I need to open up my hips. I'm going to slide my leg forward. I'm back in that lunge position, right? I'm going to stand up. I'm nice and straight. I'm stacked over myself. I'm going to step back. I'm going to swipe my foot back out. I get to open up my hip. I get to open up my hip and hinge back. I'm stacked over my arm to that nice tall bridge again. I'm going to come down to my hip. My elbow is still really straight on this arm. I'm here nice and stacked. I'm going to push myself back to the side. Right? And I'm just going to switch. Which leg is going on? Same thing. This leg is going to drive me over to the side. So I'm going to come up, hand, my shoulders open, squeeze up in that nice tall hip. I'm going to bring my leg through. Make sure my hip feels comfortable. I'm going to hinge back to open that hip up. Be nice and tall. Swipe into that familiar lunge position. We're going to stand up. Take a big step back. Still nice and tall. We just did a great lunge. Open that leg up. I'm going to slide that hand down to open up my hip and everything else. I'm nice and stacked. Come to a nice big tall bridge. I go down to my hip. I go to my elbow. And I go to my back. Shake it out. Come up, I'm nice and easy and loose. Make sense? All right, let's get ready to go back to our single leg deadlifts. We've got a lacrosse stick, whether it's a pole or a shorty, doesn't matter to me. We sit there, we're in that nice quality position. We're going to slide back, squeeze up, slide back for 2, squeeze up, slide back for 3, slide back for 4. All right, switch this if you're one of those people that needs to be balanced. We're going to switch legs, right? So we're here, nice and easy. Our hands are probably just armpit width apart. We're going to come back. We're going to slide back. Squeeze up. We're going to slide back. Squeeze up. Make sure you really extend that leg going out back, right? We're going to squeeze back. Come up. One more, squeeze back. Come up. All right. Shake it out. If you're doing that right, you should in particular really feel it in your glutes and your hamstrings. All right. Let's go and grab our milk jug again. Right? Our little 8-pounder. It's nice. Set by our elbow. We're going to squeeze up and down. Squeeze up and down. That's 3 and down, 4 and down, 5 down, 6 down, 7 down, 8 down. Right? There's no flailing. It's nice and easy and controlled, right? So we're just going to be here. We're going to go up. That's 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Squeeze it nice and tight. That's 5. Squeeze it up for 6. Squeeze it up for 7. And squeeze it up for 8. Nice. All right. Go ahead and relax. Bring it down. Now, hey, for some of you, the next evolution, that get up part was super easy, right? So, what we could do is take off your shoes. What? That sounds crazy. But what we're going to instead do is we're going to stack this shoe on our hand. It's your shoe, don't be worried about it. So we're going to start here from our elbow, right? Nice and tall. Come to your hand. Squeeze up. Bring your leg all the way through. The real trick is to probably stare at your shoe. Hinge back. Swipe your leg. Stand up. Step back. Swipe your foot. Now look back at your shoe again. Go to that nice tall bridge. Go back to here. Then to here. Then we're going to come down all the way. And then what we want to do is just simply switch sides, right? So we'll start from here. Right? So we're going to go to your hand. Tall bridge. Sweep through. Hinge back. Now take your eyes off the shoe. Step here. Stand up. Squeeze back. Swipe your foot. Slide your hand back down. Nice tall bridge. Bring it to your hip. Go to your elbow. And go to your back. All right. Nice and easy. So that's definitely a way to make that harder if you want to make it harder. So you do it without a shoe, with a shoe, and then we'll show you another option when we go to our next round. So we're going to go back to that single leg deadlift. Grab our stick, right here, about armpit width apart. We're going to go back, and we're going to make sure too, and I just want to show this, we're going to always fight when we're lunging or doing anything, that swaying of that knee. It kind of moves like that, but it's really just a hinge joint. So we want to make that quad and those hamstrings strong enough to make it support itself. All right, let's squeeze back. Right, nice and straight. Squeeze up. 1. Let's squeeze back. Nice and straight. 2. Squeeze back. Nice and straight. 3. Squeeze back. 4. All right. I switch which side the hands on. Same idea. We want to really avoid any of that collapsing. Nice and strong. What we want to do is we want to go back. Squeeze up. Want to go back. That's 2. Oops. Go back. 3. And one more back. Go back. It's 4. All right. Set it down. We want to go back. Now, let's say you're like, hey, all I got is a milk jug, but 8 pounds is pretty easy for me. Well, hey, we can kind of spice that up. We want to work on that contralateral balance, right? Opposite arm, opposite leg. That's how we as humans walk and run, throw things, I hope, right? So what we can do is we can curl up and come down. That's 1. Curl up, down. That's 2. Curl up, it's down. It's 3. It's like it's on a rope. Up, 4, up, 5, up. It stays nice and straight. 6, up, 7, up, 8. All right, same idea. We just switch hands. Here, opposite arm, opposite leg. We squeeze up. We go down. We squeeze up. That's 2. We squeeze up. It's 3. We squeeze up. 4. We squeeze up. 5. Squeeze up. 6. Squeeze up. 7. We squeeze up. It's 8. All right, shake it out. Once again, works on that arm, but works on how the body goes. We throw, right? We step forward with one arm, we throw with the other one. We shoot with a cross, same kind of idea, right? Makes sense? That's why that works out. Now, if the normal get up was easy for you because you know how to do it, awesome. Then go to the shoe. If you got total balance and you have control and you can do it with your shoe, that's even better, right? Well, now's the chance if you have load. We've got our handy dandy milk jug, right? We're gonna practice with load. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with your shoe or 8 pounds in your hand, just do it with your hand, all right? So we're gonna start here. Nice and easy. Anytime you think about it, the arm with the weight is also the leg that's up. So we're gonna press the weight up, then we're gonna come up to here, be right here, tall bridge, sweep through, you should be looking at the milk carton, hinge back, swipe your foot, stand up, take a big step back, swipe your foot again, hinge back. This is where we find out whether or not you tighten the lid or not, that's for sure. Nice tall bridge, hip, elbow, go to your back, bring the weight down safely, roll to the side and set it down, because that is what we would do if it was a big, giant dumbbell or a kettlebell. All right, come back to the side, right? Whatever side the weight's in, or the jug, is the leg that's up, we press it up, right? We drive with this foot on the ground, we drive over, we go to our hand, big tall hips, sweep through, hinge back, open up those hips, swipe that foot, stand up, take a big step back, swipe your foot, slide your hand down. Nice tall bridge, everything stacked. Go to your hip, go to your elbow, go down to your back. Bring the jump down safely. Set it down. Shake it out. Finish out the workout. Wonderful job today. Just keep on practicing. Remember, great form, controlling your movement is way better than how heavy I lifted. Because if you have great form, eventually you will move faster, jump higher, and be stronger. But don't sacrifice form and positive movement for a pounding sign. All right? Have a great day.